Hi, good students. Today we are practicing mixing color with analogous colors and complementary colors. Let's review some of the keywords. Hue is a name of a colors. Primary color is red, yellow, and blue. Those colors you cannot mix them together, but you have to buy it from the store. By mixing two of the primary color, you will get the secondary color, and so on. Tertiary color. This word is hard for me. The temperatures of color, orange, yellow, and red, considered as warm. Blue and green considered as a cool color. But each color also has a temperature of its own. Lemon yellow considered as a cool yellow, cat yellow as a warm. Cat red considered as a warm red, crimson as a cool red. Celerium blue considered as a cool blue, ultramarine blue considered as a warm. Vermilion green considered as a cool green, sap green as a warm green. Complementary color, the colors sitting across from each other on the color wheel. The color will make each other brighter when they stand next to each other, but will make each other muddier and brown when you mix them together. If you look at the painting, the color you will find mostly is more neutral and more muted rather than bright. So using the contemporary color to mix the color you needed is very important. Analogous. 2 to 4 colors next to each other on the color wheel. You can mix analogous color together without getting muddy and brown. Tint is when you add white to the color. Shade when you add black to the colors. Tone when you add gray to the colors. To achieve the value of color is the lightness and darkness of the color by adding black, white, and gray. The intensity of color is the brightness and the dullness of color. It is very different from the value of color, dark and light, intensity, bright and dull. Now we will put this knowledge into practice. Place the yellow, orange, and red as analogous colors on the top of the plate. Place blue as the complementary color on the bottom of a plate. Black and white on the corner. The brushes that we will use is a synthetic flat tip brushes. This is using for acrylic or gouache. Start to mix the analogous color until you are happy with the color you like. This will be your main color, so mix a large amount of it. Add a little bit of water if the pen gets too thick. This is not a watercolor, this is a gouache, so avoiding using too much water. Place the color you mix on the middle left center. Then add a small amount of white into the colors. Make sure you only use half amount the color that you mix with white because you need the other half for adding tone and black. If you run out the main colors, you can also remix it again. After I finish adding white into the colors, I'm going to start adding gray, meaning the tone, because the brushes still left a little bit of white. So this is the perfect time I can create a tone by adding a little bit of black to make it gray. After your brushes that is completely without white, then you can use it to make shade by just adding black and the main color. Here is the value of color. I rinse the brushes and ready to practice the intensity of color by mixing blue into the main colors. Because my main color is orange, so the complementary color will be blue. There are two different kinds of blue. Celerium blue as a cool blue, ultramarine blue as a warm blue. I would like you to use each one of the blue and to see the different colors that you mix. Now I have a chart of value and intensity of the orange. I hope you understand the colors better after this exercise. Color is also called a wild child because the color on the background will change the colors again. We will talk about this and study this the next time. Thank you for listening.